YAC alumni, thank you for taking the time to watch this tutorial on the Super Bowl Squares fundraiser. I am Ernie Davis, the director of our elite high school 7-on-7 passing league teams. Today we're asking you, your family, and your friends to join us have fun while fundraising. Before I jump into the demonstration of the fundraising site, I want to give you an update on the programs at YAC and why we are putting on this fundraising effort. Like most organizations, 2020 delivered unexpected and unique challenges such as shutdowns and restrictions that made it difficult for us to operate. Although we encountered many roadblocks, we grew our membership and achieved a milestone of having over 100 youth in our combined ongoing monthly membership programs. With 27 athletes in our YAC Elite 707 program, we went from one to two teams and competed in tournaments in multiple states across our country. We saw an increase in attendance at our leadership and elite training programs. We established our cheer elite competition team in 2019 and it grew from one to two teams in 2020. Our YAC Cheer Academy, designed for beginners, nearly tripled its membership closing out the year. The Lord has blessed YAC, and we are looking to continue that momentum in 2021. So far this year, we were able to resume our flag league, and the reopening saw record numbers of participants. Our YAC Elite 707 teams has a roster of 30 players, and it continues to grow and has the potential of fielding three teams. With the broadening of our outreach, we need sports equipment such as footballs, flags, yard markers, mats for cheer, and lights for our late evening trainings. This is why we are asking you to step in and help. And here's how. We have set up a YAC Alumni Super Bowl Squares grid where you and other past alumni can participate to win cash prizes while helping raise money for our causes. You invest $10 per square, half goes directly to YAC, the other portion goes to a pool for cash payouts. Here's how it works. Go to superbowlsquares.org YAC alumni login. This will bring you to the YAC Alumni Super Bowl Squares. The username is YAC alum. The password is the same, YAC alum. It is case sensitive, so please use lowercase letters. Click login. This will bring you into the site. Here are the rules and how it works. And here's how the winnings break down. So if you have the winning numbers at the end of the first quarter, you win $80. If you have the numbers at halftime, you'll win $140. If you have the winning numbers at the end of the third quarter, you win $80. And at the end of the game, you win $200. YAC will receive $500 out of your investment. Now, you may choose to donate all or a portion of your money back to YAC and receive a tax deduction. Now, unfortunately, you cannot get a tax deduction for buying squares. However, if you do win and let's say you give half of the money back to YAC if you won the end game, you can keep $100 and you may donate $100 back to YAC and get a $100 tax deduction. That's totally up to you. Your winnings is yours, and you can choose how you decide to receive or donate any portions of that. Now, if we don't sell all the squares, unfortunately, we don't have $500 to give back. So, what will happen is you will get a percentage of the monies that we receive. So, if you have a score, so the score at the end of the first and third quarters, you'll get 8% of the proceeds that we have in the pool. At the end of the second quarter, halftime, you'll get 14% of the monies that we raise. And if you have the final score, you will get 20%. Keep in mind, if the winning square is not sold, then the monies will roll over to the next quarter. If the final score is not sold, then the money will go back to YAC. This system is fully online. You'll pick your squares online and you will also pay online. To get started picking your squares, you can either click here to pick your squares or you can click here to pick your squares. Once you click to pick your squares, it's going to ask for your name. You can put an optional display name that's not required. I suggest just to put in your first and last name again. Or if you have a nickname that people know you by, you can put your display name there. Put in your email address. There are a total of 100 squares available. The maximum number of squares that you can select using one email address is 20 squares. You may select your squares by clicking in the box. Once you are done selecting your squares, you click Submit Pics. Then you'll notice that your squares are there. Now, if your squares are yellow, that means that we do not have record of your payment. Okay, so in order to pay, click up here on links, and you may pay with Cash App or Venmo. Now, the way the game is played, these fields right now are blank. However, once we get close to Super Bowl time, when it gets ready to start, we will fill in these numbers automatically. So let's say that at the end of the first quarter, the Kansas City Chiefs have 3 points and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have 0. So if a 3 is here and a 0 is here, where those two squares connect, those two lines, that will be the winner, and that will be the person that will win the first quarter. The score at the end of each quarter will determine who the winner is of that square. You will be contacted by either myself, Ernie Davis, or Hector Benzazos, and at that point, you can let us know how you want the funds to be distributed. Since our Super Bowl Squares fundraiser is fully online, you may send this information to your friends and family anywhere where they have internet access. If you have a family member that would like to participate and they do not have internet access, you may facilitate it for them. That concludes this tutorial. We once again want to thank you for your time, attention, and support of Young Athletes for Christ. Thank you, and God bless.